years. Joyce. How about you, Mercedes? Mercedes takes a minute before replying. Angel. Are you alright, Mercedes? Mercedes. I guess I should let you know now before you find out later on. Angel. What is it, Mercedes? Mercedes. I'm involved in gay relationship. Joyce. So what's wrong with being involved in a gay relationship? Mercedes. Some folks find it difficult to relate to. Angel. Gay relationships is part of the fucking world, so I say fuck those folks who don't agree with it. Angle and Joyce direct their attention to a text message from dispatch. Angel. Well, so much for a quiet day in the shade. Joyce. A possible homicide down at the Bay Plaza Tower. Angel and Joyce quickly leave the office just as the doorbell rings. Mercedes. I wonder who that could be? Mercedes approaches and opens the front door to find a female delivery party standing holding a package. Mercedes. Hello. Can I assist you, young lady? Female delivery. Yes. I have a package for a Mr. Thomas Hearse. Mercedes. Mr. Hearse is not in right now, but I can take the package. Female delivery. Very well then, may I have your name for my records? Mercedes. Sure, it's Mercedes Rose. Female delivery. Thank you and have a nice day. Mercedes closes the door while checking the package to find a no-return address on it. Mercedes. Who the fuck sends a package with no return address on it? Mercedes places the box on the front lobby table while walking away. Office of Victim Rick Richards. Angel and Joyce show their badges to a few female uniformed police officers. Angel. Good day, officers. Detectives Cross and Ashes. First officer. Good day, detectives. You can find the crime scene in the office to your right. Joyce. Thank you, officer. Angel and Joyce enter the crime scene office to find Dr. Sheila Bellows conducting her examination on a gentleman sitting in his office chair behind his desk. Angel. Good day, Doc. Sheila. Maybe a good day for us, but not for our victim Rick Richards. Joyce. Is that a bullet hole I see in his forehead? Sheila. It is indeed, possibly by a Magnum 22 handgun. Angel. Did anyone hear anything? Sheila. Nobody heard a damn thing, which tells me that our shooter might have used a silencer. Angel. Is this the same Rick Richards who owns a shitload of properties outside of Canada? Sheila. This would be him. Joyce. How long has Mr. Richards been dead? Sheila. According to his secretary, Mr. Richards arrived here at 10 and had a staff meeting at 11. He was found a half hour ago. Angel. Is his secretary still here? Sheila. You can find a few of his staff in one of the offices down the hall. Angel. I wonder what's keeping Thomas and Mark? We texted them a half hour ago to meet us here. Sheila. You know those two clowns, maybe they're tied up with something. Joyce. They had better be doing something more important than this. Angel glances at Joyce. Angel. I guess we had better go introduce ourselves to the staff. Sheila. Mr. Richards and I will be here for a little while longer. Angel and Joyce walk down the hallway to find an office containing 2 female uniform officers and several people. Angel. Detectives Cross and Ashes, you officers can take a break now. Joyce. I guess we'll start off by you introducing yourselves. First male. My name is Robert Black, business partner. First female. My name is Janice Hart, Business Secretary. Second male. Name is Jack Trails, Operations Manager. Second female. My name is Tracy Ward, Business Accountant. Angel. Does anyone else work here? Robert. Yes, Frederick Ross should be here, but he didn't show up today. Joyce. We're going to require his contact information. Angel. Were you all in the meeting with Mr. Richards? Robert. Yes, we were, and Mr. Richards appeared to be fine. Joyce. Who found Mr. Richards? Janice. I did when I was delivering his lunch. Angel. I had noticed a security badge access system coming in. Janice. Everyone is required to use their security badge to access the area from the main entrance. Angel. Is there another access into this area? Janice. We have one back emergency exit, but you cannot access it from the stairwell, and you also require a security badge to open the door. Angel. Do you keep an access record of who is coming and going? Janice. Yes, I have it on my desktop. Angel. Alright Janice, how about you and I go to your office to review it? Janice. Do you think that I can possibly use the little girl's room on the way to my office? Angel. Sure thing, but you have just 10 minutes to do your thing. Janice. I just have to take a piss. Angel. Thank you for that information. Joyce glances at Tracy with a smile. Joyce. So Tracy, how about you and I go to your office to have a chit-chat? Joyce follows Tracy out of the office when she runs into Thomas and Mark. Joyce. What the hell took you two birds so fucking long getting here? Thomas. It's a long story, so what's going on down here? Mark. We already obtained a case rundown from Dr. Bellows. Joyce. You guys can interview Robert and Jack, who are sitting in the office behind me. Thomas and Mark enter the office to observe Robert and Jack sitting against the wall. Thomas. I am Detective Hearst looking for a dude named Jack. Jack. That would be me, Detective. Thomas. Let's go chit-chat in another office. Mark. You must be Robert? Robert. Yes sir, that would be me. Mark. We can remain here to have our chit-chat. Mark and Robert remain behind while everyone else leaves the office. Mark. I'm Detective Graves. Robert. Robert Black. Mark. What is your position here, Mr. Black? Robert. I was Mr. Richards' business partner. Mark. I'm very sorry for your loss, Mr. Black. Robert. I still can't believe that someone would just waltz in here and shoot Mr. Richards. Mark. I am going to ask you a few questions, Mr. Black. Robert. Please ask me anything you want to, Detective. Mark. How long have you been a business partner with Mr. Richards? Robert. We just celebrated 10 years 2 days ago. Mark. How would you say your business relationship was going? Robert. Mr. Richards and I did have a few bad business disagreements. Mark. Do you know if Mr. Richards had any enemies that would want to harm him? Robert. As far as I know, Mr. Richards got along with everyone. Mark. Was Mr. Richards married? Robert. Yes, he was married to Victoria and they have 2 children together. Mark. You said was married? Robert. Victoria had sadly passed away a few months ago from cancer. Mark. You mentioned that Mr. Richards he had 2 children. Robert. Yes, Patricia and Philip. Mark. Do you know if anyone from here has advised Patricia and Philip of their father's death? Robert. As far as I know, Detective, none of his staff have contacted them. Mark. Would you happen to own a Magnum 22 handgun? Robert. Yes, I do, but I secure it at our private gun club. Mark. We're going to require your handgun for testing purposes. Robert. You're not fucking serious? Mark. Do I look like I'm joking, Mr. Black? Robert. Where did you want me to drop off my handgun? Mark. I'll do you the favor and pick it up later on today. Robert. One last question. How did Mr. Richards get along with any other people in the building? Robert. Mr. Richards did have a handful of assholes on every floor. Mark. I'm done with my questions, but you can remain here until further notice. Mark leaves the office as a uniform officer enters the office to keep an eye on Robert. Office of Janice Hart. Janice sits behind her desk as she glances over at Angel. Angel. Are you all right to answer my questions, Miss Hart? Janice. I still can't believe that someone would come in here and shoot such a nice man as Mr. Richards. Angel. How long have you been working for Mr. Richards? Janice. I just celebrated my 1 year last week. Angel. Which one of you had last seen Mr. Richards? Janice. That would have been me, Detective, when he asked me to bring him his coffee. Angel. Where did you have to go to get Mr. Richards' coffee? Janice. I went to our staff lounge at the end of the hallway. Angel. So you were the one to find Mr. Richards? Janice. I found Mr. Richards slumped back in his office chair. Angel. What did you do after you found Mr. Richards? Janice. I immediately began to scream out loud, and that's when Jack, Robert, and Tracy came running down. Angel. Did any of you touch anything? Janice. I don't recall any of us touching anything before the police arrived in our office area. Angel. I noticed that your office has a security card reader system. Janice. Anyone who wants to enter has to have a security access card. Angel. Do you remember who let the police into the office area? Janice. I think it was Tracy who let them in. Angel. Do you keep a hard copy of who enters and who exits the office area? Janice. We sure do, Detective. I keep track of the access system right here on my desktop computer. Angel. Does anyone else have access to your computer? Janice. Staff can only access their own computer. Angel. Can you please bring up today's access log information? Janice. I sure can. Janice brings up the access log information only to find a serious breach. Janice. This can't be right. Angel. Is there an issue, Miss Hart? Janice. Oh, we have more than an issue here, Detective. We have a serious fucking breach going on here. Angel. You're going to have to go into more detail, Miss Hart. Janice. According to today's access log information, Mrs. Richards had entered the office around 10. Angel. Around 10, which means that someone would have had to see her. Janice. That would be impossible because Mrs. Richards had passed away a few months ago from cancer. Angel. What time does her access card say when she departed the office? Janice. Fuck me. It says that her access card had left the office around 11:15. Angel. Could someone else have used her access card? Janice. Also impossible because it had been deactivated after